The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First down for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Samuel. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
They'll throw it on first down. Trying to get... And here's a fumble way behind the line. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. He's going to pass on 2nd down. They're bringing heat. It's complete.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going to go for a big one. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency.
Ball is free, and the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on, this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Wide out in motion. Quarterback will keep it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Loss of 3. Brings up third down.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Samuel. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12.
12-yard line. Brings up second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back gets to give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the miss, no change in the score.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. And I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
Second and very short here for the offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Morrison. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Bulls his way forward. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. And if you get to stick around, here recently, a lot of success, too.
They'll try the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Goes to the option. Now the pitch.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block them. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I'd go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Colorado! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead to 8. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
He's looking for a man on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Time winding down in the quarters. They come to the line. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Colorado 8, Michigan 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Buys a little time with his feet. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is four-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Fires to the middle. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tony.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Wants to throw on 1st down. They're trying to get to it. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
And come on now, O-line. You've got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Corner's going to give them room. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Lets it fly deep downfield. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Number 5.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Handoff from the shotgun. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Motion from the offense. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Now after the short completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's picked off. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to setting up the screen. Oh, it's picked! He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, he set his offense up at the 30.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Coming after it. Steps away to find some room. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
After the misfire, now on second down. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends have so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come up.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Bucs!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
How about this? These guys are going for two. Go straight ahead. He's into the end zone. The two-point conversion makes it a two-possession game and a 9-point lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
The back goes in motion. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Brady. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. He's going to pass. Got a man. It's Brady. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Morrison. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Trying to find his man on first down. A shot toward the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Michigan.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Colorado.
Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. All kinds of time before he fires right. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He goes out of bounds, but he creates a turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense. Great in the tackle for a loss on first down.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the tailback. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. On the option. He'll toss it.
I love the effort by that defender on that play. He knew the ball was coming to the outside, and he was being blocked. He was able to shed it quickly and then use his speed to force that ball carrier out of bounds for a loss.
The Wolverines decide to punt it away. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fires to the right. He's got it. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
On the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's got the back in the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
That's an awesome play call, having the running back on the angle route against the blitz. So they bring the linebackers. That completely vacates the middle of the field wide open. Running back runs right into it, and nice job on the throw.
Going up top on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Buffaloes!
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown in the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. He'll set up to throw. Working that left side now. He's in there for the 2, and now the lead stands at 10. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Paul, and get you the football game.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
The running back has it. And the Wolverines get enough for the first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Brady. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerber or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions.
He'll take the deep shot. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Leaves it with the running back. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. He's got 59 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. First down here for the offense. Quarterback will audible. They'll throw it on first down. Feeling some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that, you know, if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one on a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. And we can mention names, and Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Coming up, 4th down.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in stride at the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Colorado! How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Into the end zone he goes. 2-point conversion is good, and the lead stands at 11. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. Fires left. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Colorado 32, Michigan 21.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Second down coming up.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tackled after picking up the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Quickly complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. He's now up to 75 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. They'll go to the air. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Colorado.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Makes a move. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Quick handoff. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. This is a designed run. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that? Good, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. The give out of the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brady. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
And I think that call will leave people scratching their head. You know, you're down a possession. You got to go make something happen. The clock is ticking. Like, we got to take some shots down the field, or we got to get our butts out of bounds after we make those catches.
Got his man on the right. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he...
Touchdown, Wolverines! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. Wants to pass. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch, called for and made. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll throw it on first down. Now improvising. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. The give to the back. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Finds his big tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. And the Buffaloes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On second down, he's looking downfield. Floats it out in space. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here.
This is a no-brainer right now. After that incompletion, trailing by what you are in this area of the field, fourth and short, just kick the field goal. It's what you need to give yourself a chance to win.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And now on fourth down. Oh, forget the kick. He's going to throw it. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience.